passing ability, his leadership, what makes him different. But now his surfing skills makes him the best NBA center.
You really believe he went surfing with Joakim Noah?
I would love the video from that.
Greetings, everyone, from Washington, D.C. The Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference affair here at the Verizon Center. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. To look at the Bulls, these guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
And with that said, a very legitimate chance now to hoist the trophy again at the end of this season. They've been to the mountaintop. They know what it feels like, but it's never easy to repeat.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. The big men are Gibson and Noah. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And here's Wall. After the three-pointer from Joakim Noah. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Gibson. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Nash with the screen. Gibson with the steal. And here they go. And slam dunk by Butler.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And here is Beal following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. Beal dishes the Wall. Beal up top. Launches a three. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-3 run. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Now here's Wall. He had 16 points in the win against Miami.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Now here's Anderson. Against Miami, he was really on his game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And Gibson wide open. He shoots. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. All with it, Butler covering. Bass with a screen for Beal. The dish now to Bass. Here's Lopez. Noah with the block. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Here's Wall. And finally they hit one. Wall's got his first basket of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him too. And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far. Stretching the lead into double digits already.
Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball. They were all over him. And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Wizards trail by 15. Outside, Wall. Beal gets a wide-open look. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. 8 points here for Beal. Now Chicago's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And that one's good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Butler with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Lopez with the block. Stolen by Noah. Pushing it up. Ahead. Here's Rose. Another one falls for Chicago. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Chicago.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Here's Rose, following the basket by Brook Lopez. And that one's good by Noah.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Wizards trail by 18. And it's Beal in the corner. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Johnson at Chicago with another bucket.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
The Wizards have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Gibson with the steal. Here's Butler, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain...
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That was a nice... He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps... might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
And good on the basket. Book it.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And that one's good by Noah.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
From deep, Rose, and the Bulls, another three.
There's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
Yeah, no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Beal can't get it to go.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Washington has gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
Stolen by Noah. And here they go. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
The Wizards shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They're sticking to the campaign. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And finished off by Rose.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them. Defense. And Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball, both of them. You know, with that kind of height disadvantage, all the defender can do is look up, watch him punch it home, and hope he doesn't get landed on.
Here's Butler, and it's Chicago scoring again.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Wall draws the double. The drive by Lopez. That is good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Here's Chicago. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Paul Westphal.
One of their harder tasks in this game will be finding a way to slow down the explosive scorer Joe Johnson. He said there isn't any one answer as Johnson Johnson can and will play so many different roles in an offense throughout the course of the game. He said he can initiate plays as well as finish plays. We'll just have to make sure we don't lose track of them. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Gortat's checked in for Brandon Bass. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Smooth sailing for Chicago. There's the triple, and there's Noah on the assist by Rose. 19 points for Joakim Noah.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Johnson kicks to Rose. Here's Mirotic. Again, Chicago. Now Wall. He has 7. Feeds it to Gortat from 11 feet away. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Shot and game clock separated by 5, and he gets it to go. Mirotic has got 5 now.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off. You know, when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you got to be kidding me.
He is at a zone right now, putting on a show.
Wall's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
That was a textbook shot from Rose, and pretty to boot.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Bulls out front, running away with it. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that Beal is known for his appetite.
When we go out to eat, he gets like 2 meals. You know, like some people eat 1 meal and the second meal you'll get to go home. He really finishes 2 meals at one time, and it'd be like, dog, there's no way you about to eat that. So he likes to eat a lot, and he does a great job finishing it.
You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I would certainly think. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. It is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Washington, the talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Jones is out there with Gortat, and it's Dudley in at the small forward.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimmick.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
And that one's good. And that's 23 points for Butler.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter. The pass to Dudley. Back to Wall. Another one falls for Washington.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Butler from outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists in the game. Gortat with a screen on Butler. It's Gortat, top of the key. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Gortat's got 8 points.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
Now here's Dudley. Not a lot of room. Wall draws the double. Butler with the steal. And finished off by Mirotic.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night, and that one falls for Brooks. Washington's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And that one's good. Brooks has got 5 now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass. On the move.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. All alone, and finished off by Mirotic.
And now that's how you start a fast break, and how you finish it.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Butler with the steal. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. Got that one up quick. That's 7 points for Brooks.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open lane.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Spades has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Guys. His consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Mirotic brings the double team. It's Gortat with the drive. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Nice shot by Portis.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pulls up, high post, the 3 from Dudley. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Dudley's gotten 2 of his 3 attempts to fall from beyond the arc. Here's Portis, and the Bulls another 3.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Shots good by Butler.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Dishes to Gortat, and it's denied. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic. Now the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Number 1, Jimmy Butler. 4th, Bradley Beal.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, you don't have to take a long look at their point totals to see that this is the premier group of scorers at the premier scoring position in the NBA. Shooting guards can flat out bring it.
The Wizards making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Rose comes in for Brooks. And Dudley kicks to Gortat. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Yeah, all right, a chance to take a look at the numbers for Mirotic. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's right around 17 points a night, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with his play here of late.
Agreed. I mean, but now the question is, can he build from this? Or will he regress back to the mean? Time will tell.
Washington's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. The 3 from Dudley. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Dudley's got 9 points in the quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Washington making some changes. Lopez comes in for Terrence Jones. And it's Anderson in for Jared Dudley. The Bulls have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And Anderson kicks to Livingston. Down low. Gortat. And he makes it look easy. Dunking it hard with one hand.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
Johnson, that's for 2. Lopez with the block. Kicks it to Livingston. Puts up the baby hook. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists now in this one. From deep, Rose, count the bucket. Rose has got 19 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Livingston, that's good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Rose passes to Butler. This one for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
He's having one of the best shooting days that I can remember from outside. He's on pace for some kind of record.
Livingston kicks to Gortat and stolen by Mirotic. On up the court and finished off by Rose.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Livingston, that's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Lets it fly. Shot is off. And it's Chicago the other way. Butler dishes to Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
On its way from Rose for 2. Again, Chicago.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Washington's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Shots good by Butler.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Wasted no time on that one. 8 points for Brook Lopez.
Well, I don't think you're going to miss too many like those.
Rob. Beal against Johnson. Livingston kicks to Lopez. The kick out to Anderson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
There's no doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Poked away. A pull-up. Mirotic gets the bucket. Mirotic has got 16.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points, Greg. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
It's Beal on the wing. And it's Lopez at the elbow. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the half. Rose, and it's Chicago scoring again. Livingston. That misses, would have counted had it gone in. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Bulls opening up a huge gap. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He tallied 6 three-point shots and made the opposing D have to constantly keep track of him on the perimeter. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
On defense, they've been all over the place, especially when it comes time to protecting the rim. They struggle in a lot of areas, but they got to toughen up inside. It's a tough matchup for them right now, but that interior presence has to improve if they want to chip away at that deficit.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Butler. 40 points and a ridiculous number of steals.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
Chicago with the ball. Taking a look at the Bulls. Rose is the one with Butler as the two. The big men are Gibson and Noah. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Another one falls for Chicago.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
From deep, Rose. That one goes. Count it. Rose has got 37.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
And that one.
defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 14 assists. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Butler kicks it to Noah. It's stolen by Bass. Here's Anderson. Johnson with the block. Noah high post. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And Beal kicks to Wall. Lopez drives in. Noah with the block. Johnson, that's for 2, and he gets it to go. 42 points for Butler.
And they've really come out of halftime with the eye of the tiger. Plenty of fire in their eyes and tremendous focus and intensity.
Bass with the screen. The pick gave him all the room he needed. He knocks down the J. That's 12 points for Brook Lopez. Rose gets a wide open look. Again, Chicago.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
It's Anderson with the drive. Beal the pass to Bass. Good. Bass has got 6.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Took him no time at all on that one.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Bass dishes to Anderson. Outside for Beal. The shot trying to get open is Lopez. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And Rose throws it down.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Lopez right side. From 13 feet, it goes down. Lopez has got 6 in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And he gets it to go.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Bass can't get it to go.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Gibson with the steal. Here's Johnson, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
One shot.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Jared Dudley's checked in. for Washington. The Bulls also changing it up. Spates checked in for Noah. And Brooks subbed in for Jimmy Butler. On its way from Dudley for 2. Gets a very good look and converts. Dudley's got 11 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Rose, good.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Good drive by Lopez. And good coming off the assist by Wall. 16 points for Brook Lopez. Rose kicks to Johnson. Another 3 for Chicago.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Lopez left side. And Washington again with the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Rose, good.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Passes to Beal from outside the arc. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Dash with the screen. Stolen by Rose. On up the court. From 8. And Maurice Spates the bucket on the assist by Rose. Spates has got 8 points.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Passes shot. Good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Back to Rose. Wall with the steal. And it's Beal in the corner. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Rose, good.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Bass. And Beal kicks to Wall. On its way from Dudley for 2. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Dudley's got 13.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Stolen by Rose. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Gibson. He's got 14 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first. Washington making some changes. Gortat's checked in for Lopez, and Jones subbed in for Brandon Bass. And a change for the Bulls. Dunleavy's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wall against Rose. Inside and stolen by Spates. They're running. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 60.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Pass to Dudley. To the left side wing. Here's Jones. 11 feet out and he hits it. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
And Wall kicks to Beal. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And so here is Chicago. Rose passes to Gibson. For three, Dunleavy. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Shoots the three. That drops. Dunleavy's got 6 points.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher. And they're putting those fresh legs to good use. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Beal to the paint. Gortat on the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 16.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Double team on Rose. And the Bulls, another three.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Dunleavy for three, and the Bulls, another three.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure
Hey,
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
Chicago with the ball. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
And that one's good. 66 points for Derrick Rose.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bulls out front, just dominating this one. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And Washington has possession. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the pace. Of Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Jared Dudley out there with Williams. And there's Livingston. Then it's Jones. And it's Ellington in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit. That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Snell, that's good. Here is Livingston. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And Williams, here we go. There's the steal. To the inside. Paxson, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Backs in, no good on the free throw. The Wizards shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Dudley dishes to Jones, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And Bazemore kicks to Dunleavy. Pass to Bazemore. From the wing, again Chicago.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. The feed to Dudley. Can't get it to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Williams with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. Ellington kicks to Jones. And he gets it to go.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him. And when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Snell, that's good.
Tony Snell.
The Wizards have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. There's the dish to Jones, and it's blocked. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Ellington with it. Williams, that's for two. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Pulls up, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Portis, and again it's the Bulls from deep. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Livingston. Here's Williams, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Wasted no time on that one.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Bazemore passes to Portis. And the Bulls, another three.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the chart.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Wizards with possession. Knocked away. Here's the break. Here's Dunleavy, and that one is stuffed right through.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Lots of room. And in Chicago, scoring again.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Feeds it to Dudley. It's deflected. They recover it. Count that one.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Three-pointers. Snell. Another three for Chicago. Well, the Wizards shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Here is Livingston. Over to the left wing. And here's Dudley for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Dudley's got 20.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And it's Chicago scoring again. Here is Livingston. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Dunleavy with the ball.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the middle. Ellington dishes to Jones. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Jones has got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
The pass to Dudley. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Nobody near Williams. Offensive rebound. Good. 16 points for Terrence Jones.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Freed up. Nice work off the pick.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Livingston kicks to Williams. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
The Bulls making a switch here. Brooks checked in. And here are the Bulls now. Takes a three, and that one's good. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 14 assists. Here is Livingston. Brooks covering. Livingston kicks to Jones. And he gets it to go. Jones has got 14 points now in the second half.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here's Dudley for 3. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Takes a 3. Tony Snell, and that's good.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Washington's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Ellington. Puts a big high bounce and goes in.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Williams, a screen on Brooks. Livingston, and it's Jones. That time on the assist by Livingston. 20 points for Terrence Jones.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
.143 left to play here in the fourth. A shot by Williams, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's. 4 straight.
Greg, we don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Derrick Rose. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And Bazemore kicks to Brooks. Another 3 for Chicago.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Livingston passes to Douglas. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further adu, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Derrick Rose. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping. Let's go to Kenny. What'd you think about his performance?
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a young sucker wanna pull them. Even if a young wanna meet the sun. We gon' rep to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Real homies stand and struggle. I know you came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come to fight, we came to get you. Won't live with me till we die, that's how homies ride. No need for consternation, gather the congregation. I'm rocking for my nation, to get that spirit raising. To all my cousins and my cliques, family and folks. We gotta ride out till we break up all them hundreds folks.
Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Never knew chill till I met with beef. Never knew war till I met with peace. Never knew time till I came to rest. Got a couple real homies and they all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die on the block. With a and the vultures fly. And I watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in the cold night. When it's cold at night and my soul and ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight. And I hold the lights. Get a poltergeist. But real homies never turn they back. My homies listen all these tracks. My homies all rapping Mac. We rolling out like Cadillac.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 West side, east side, north side, west side, south side, east side, north side, west side.